Alright, so I am just slightly too lazy to go on and type how I feel about this, so I'm just going to go ahead and just talk and record it because I'm too lazy to type right now. So basically, I'm seeing this thread, and it's like, oh, this guy got stabbed and all that shit, some level 1 player. And people are going to start talking about increasing arguments. Here's one thing I see wrong with the punishment system we have right now. If you get perm banned, you can usually get unbanned a month later if you really are sincerely apologetic for what you did. That should not be acceptable. In my old RP community, which is no longer around, it was called Project Life. Um, I was an admin there, and as an admin, we didn't have rule sets to determine how long punishment should be. We would usually just base it off our own judgment. This guy DM'd 9 people, give him a 30-day ban or whatever. We left perm bans for the most severe possible things that could be done on the server. And if you got perm banned, the odds of you coming back were so low that it would probably just be better to go start your own RP community. In my time there, I was one of the founding members, and I left about 2 months before the community just kind of fell apart. I probably perm banned 10 people, not just me, but everyone, all the admins who'd ever been there. We probably perm banned about 10 people. I think only 2 or 3 of them were ever allowed to come back. And that's because, they were sincerely apologetic for what they did. Like, you'll see people post things on their master or on their admin record, and it will say like, oh, fucking 13 date bans and 4 perm bans and all that shit. It's like that shouldn't be acceptable. If you have an admin record like that, you shouldn't be on the server. I mean, I myself try to keep a good admin record because it just kind of shows that I try to be a good player. I mean, usually whenever I do get something on my admin record, I go bitch to the admin about it and blow it out of proportion, but that's just me as a person whenever I think something is done wrong. Um, but yeah, so basically, I do believe extending punishments would make would solve a lot of the problems that we have on the server with low RP. For example, like people who just run through roadblocks, at like MVAs and shit like that, and usually they either get admin jailed or like an 8-hour ban, and then you'll see them doing it again a couple weeks later. Honestly, I bet if you ban that person for 7 days, they would not likely do it again. I mean, I've been date banned twice, once for fucking around, um, and another time for calling Tom a faggot or something. I don't remember. It was like forever ago. And after that, I mean, it was really just shitty. It was like, oh, I want to play RCRP with my friends, but I can't because I'm banned for calling someone a faggot or fucking around. I mean, that really, based off myself, that taught me a lesson. But other people who just don't care for others and the RP of other people will just. I don't even know where I'm going. But basically, too lazy to type. I do believe higher punishments, stricter punishments will decrease rule breakers on the server. And I'm arguing this off of my former RP community, which was a medium RP. This is supposedly heavy RP, but the stupid shit people can get away with is just blatantly retarded. So, we need to see less of stupid shit like the player said, like where he had been stabbed for standing in someone's way, shot for asking for a job at a bar, and stomped to death by standing by a payphone. I mean, that shit's unacceptable. If we want to be taken seriously as an RP community, then shit like that needs to stop.